Hi, and welcome to the Saturday Night Sleepover podcast. I'm your host, Charli, and I started this podcast because I'm good at two things. One, making friends, and two, telling stories. So you get to participate in that by listening. Welcome to the sleepover. It's Saturday night.
Cat or she's like man. She's not. I'm fostering, but not fostering. My friend's neighbor's cleaning lady found her in a house she cleaned after the family moved out. They just left her. And Kelsey, my friend, and her neighbor both have dogs, so they couldn't take her. And I was like, well, I'll take her because I know I'll place her in a good home. Like, I'm not gonna just give her to someone. And the fact that the neighbor was like, yeah, here you go, I was like, okay, yeah, I'm glad I took her. So had her for like 4 days, but she's so fat. She's not. She's a year old and she's so fat. She's really dramatic. I call her Lindsay Lohan or Britney Spears when she's being a drama queen. Or she's the manatee.
Oh,
She's very sweet though, but she's so fat. You're so fat. I'm not talking about you. Anyways, we can start.
hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Saturday Night Sleepover.
That was recording. I didn't realize you started.
I know. I was just letting it happen.
Oh my god. Our listeners are gonna get so sick of me being your guest.
No, really, it's my fault because I still haven't gotten my life together.
Girl.
I'm gonna blame the moon.
You know what? Whatever it's doing, it's doing it hard.
Yeah. Apparently we're all in like some like manifesting portal or whatever. I don't know.
I read this thing that was like, this is your chance to like, and I don't remember it in detail. It was like, this is your chance to purge what's bad for you and welcome in the good, and this like it's a chance for growth. And all I wanted to be was like, I don't want any fucking growth. Like, no. I would just like nothing. Can we just have the moon and the stars and the sun just do nothing for 30 days? Dear God, please.
I think we would all die if they did nothing.
Manifest. You know what I mean? Just manifest calmness.
Yeah.
Just I don't need another retrograde. I don't need Mercury in the sun.
We're not in a retrograde right now, although we are saying goodbye to old patterns. So, I mean, I feel like it's the time.
Listen, I don't need Saturn and Uranus. Like, just leave me alone. Just leave me alone. That's all I want. Anyways. So, yeah. Hi.
Hi. So, Victoria got a new cat.
But it's not really my cat. So I'm gonna get her vaccinated. I'm gonna make sure she's vaccinated, but I think
Can they tell or if she already was?
No, they'll just vaccinate. I mean, it's not gonna hurt her to get a double vaccine. And also vaccinate your pets because rabies is on the rise because people think that they don't need to vaccinate their pets. Anyways, but so I'm gonna go ahead and get her vaccinated. I do need them to check to see if she's fixed. So whoever I give her to knows whether or not they need to fix her. But I actually think I probably will home her to one of my employees who I adore. She's so sweet, and she's been considering getting a cat. And she's doing really well adjusting to my dog and cat. So when she has a dog, so I was like, as long as your dog won't eat her and is like chill, I think she might do well. So we're gonna set her up with a vet appointment here in the next little bit and get her, make sure she's good. But she seems healthy. She's very playful because she's only a year, so she's still a kitten. I named her Persephone because she's a Russian blue. She's beautiful. And Russian blues have like the bright green eyes and like the pretty silvery blue coats. I'm pretty sure she's dumb. I found her staring at the shower curtain the other day and I startled her and her reaction to that was to lick the shower curtain. So I think she might be dumb. And
Didn't you
she's
say that
not.
about Dusty too?
Dusty is dumb. Dusty, my cat, Dusty, is stupid. I love him. He is dumb. Um, he's like 4 years old, and sometimes he forgets where his food bowl is, and will just meow in the kitchen like I haven't fed him. I have to like pick him up and put him in front of it, and he goes, "Oh, that's right, it's right there." It's it.
Maybe he just has ADHD.
He might. He's got something. He's definitely got the something. But she's very sweet. So I think I found her a home. So
Yay.
we'll do that. But yeah, I named her Persephone because she's like beautiful and silver and elegant. But then it turns out she's basically just a dramatic manatee because she's just so dramatic. The first time she saw PETA, she scared herself so hard she flipped backwards into the litter box.
Maybe she
And then
has
was
trauma.
And was meowing like she was being murdered. It was insane. So anyways, but yeah, so I have a cat in my house, in my apartment. She's not supposed to be here because I'm not supposed to have more than 2 pets.
Whoops!
It's
now the
fine.
internet knows. They're gonna the rent police are gonna come for you when they listen to my show.
No one turn me into my leasing office, please and thank you. But anyways, how's your week?
It's been really I don't know. Maybe I guess it feels like really slow but really fast all at the same time. Like if something exciting is happening, 5 exciting things are happening. But if nothing is happening for the entire day.
I feel that.
But
I totally feel that.
We finally got internet back at our house.
Yay. I didn't realize you were out of internet. This is how actually terrible Charli and I are about communicating as sisters. Like I had no idea.
Well, the past 2 episodes have been real shaky because I didn't have internet, and like the last one, it was like we were probably in the middle of recording, and Riverside kept giving me issues because I was trying to do it on my phone, and then I was like doing it with my like laptop and my hotspot, and I was just like, Trevor, I am done. We have to be done.
You're like, we're ending it. The episode ends here right now.
Yeah, I'm over it. This is the last thing I can deal with. We're done. And the one before that, I had to record it like old school. Like I haven't recorded real life on the laptop. Are you okay?
I dropped my phone. I have it like propped up against me and it went for a ride. Continue.
That's fine. You don't need a fancy laptop, but what you do need is like a tripod. I have one, and it was just like $5 at Walmart, and I think they call it like a grip something.
I need to get one. I feel like I'm a guest enough now that I need at least a tripod.
I know, because you're the person I always call when I'm like, it's the week is halfway over and I didn't make a plan.
It's because I can talk about anything for any length of time, and I have no life. I'm single now, so I'm home by myself like every night.
Yeah, that's exactly it. I was like, who is free? Probably Victoria.
Victoria.
But anyway, so I have Wi-Fi back, and just came back yesterday, and we had used like all of our hotspot data, like binge watching True Blood. Have you ever watched that show?
I've seen a few episodes, but I've never gotten into it enough to like watch it.
It's very dramatic.
It's vampires circa after. Oh my god!
No, it's like Twilight, but
yeah, it's like circa. It's post Twilight vampires, which they're darker and they have sex, but like
yeah, it's
the early 2000s vampire era.
Yeah,
so dramatic.
Yeah, it was so dramatic.
The OC with teeth.
It was like what is that? Like a soap opera.
It's like The Hills, but with blood.
Yeah,
it's fine. Maybe not because that's a reality show, but people know what I mean.
Yeah, it's very dramatic, but
very dramatic.
speaking of reality shows, we still have to get you on a dating show. We haven't picked one out.
Speaking of dating shows, the fact that Taylor Frankie Pearl from Secret Lives of Mormon Wives is going to be on The Bachelorette makes me so excited because she's going to fuck shit up. Like, first of all, love her, and the fact that she just like says what she says and then she's like, I said that, like, I don't tell you, like, probably shouldn't have said it, but I did. Like, love her. And her parents are terrible.
Yeah.
But I'm so excited for her to be on it because I can just see some dude doing something and she's gonna be like, I'm sorry, why are
You
you
can
speaking
go.
to me? You can leave now. Like, pass. So I'm very excited for that. But you can get on a dating show. I have so many options. Being bi, you could get me on a queer dating show. You could get me on a straight dating show. You can get me on a straight dating show where I'm flirting with the other girls on the straight dating show. Like, so many options.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm here for it.
I'm
I'm here for it.
I'm also excited for Taylor Frankie Paul to be on The Bachelor or Bachelorette. I've actually never really watched that show before. The Bachelor or Bachelorette. I've never watched any of those. Um, but I just don't because Love is Blind exists and it's better.
Love is Blind makes me irrationally angry. Like, The Bachelor. So I've watched many. I've only seen like 2 seasons of Love Is Blind, and it's like the most recent two. I'm not going back and watching them. But I've watched a couple seasons of The Bachelor and The Bachelorette, which I watched a couple when they first came out, and those couples are still together. Now it's just a hot mess, but they've had a couple of like really amazing women on The Bachelor and Bachelorette that are just like very strong-willed and very just like stand on business kind of women, which I love. Bachelor, it's men are dumb. I don't care. Like, they're just dumb. So obviously no one cares about that. But it's like they screen for people who are just probably a little unstable.
Yeah.
Like, there was this like, and they screen for that probably in both, to be honest, because you watch Love Is Blind, and I still don't understand how so many mediocre men exist in the world and why they're the ones being cast.
True.
But like, you know that they're screening for it, but there's always a couple gems of women who like have their shit together who are not dramatic on The Bachelor and Bachelorette, and you're like, I feel sorry for you. Here's this woman crying over a champagne bottle, and you're a lawyer, and you're just like, what are you talking about? Like, crazy? And I hate calling women crazy, but like, maybe an unreasonable response to something over on the left over here, and then over here, that person who's not unreasonable is going, what is happening?
Mm-hmm.
And then the men are always like, oh, but she's my person. I love her. I'm like, you've known her for 45 seconds. Calm down.
Yeah.
The first night, she is not the love of your life. She's probably not even a blip. You're not even going to make it past tonight.
Yeah.
Calm down. Which is why I like The Bachelor and Bachelorette, because it is so superficial in so many ways, which that's all edited, so you don't know what happens behind the scenes. But like, you see these people respond so strongly. Oh, and it's all edited. And then it's edited, so you don't know what actually is happening. But like, you're seeing these people respond so strongly to things where you're like, this is only a 6-week long filming experience. It's been 4 days. Why are you so upset?
Yeah.
Like, what is happening?
I bet production is like egging it on and stuff too.
Oh, for sure. And like, there's lots of women who've come out in the like least recent episodes who've been like, they get you super drunk. They kind of egg you on. They say this person's talking about you behind your back. They want like that's what they do. That's what showrunners do. But there's just moments where you're just like, what is happening?
Yeah.
Like,
I think it was smart of them to put Taylor Frankie Paul because it's obvious that the franchise is like a little played out. And then on top of that, like I feel like they're just using a lot of the momentum that is already built from Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. Like they already have a clout, they already have a following, and so they know that brand is gonna like bring like the same target demographic.
I don't know if you don't know if you watch The Veil, like follow The Veil Files, who does all the reality show stuff. What's his name?
No.
It's some dude, and it's like he's very, his whole podcast is about reality
I've like
TV.
seen clips in my Instagram come up.
Yeah, so he called it a few months ago, where he's like, if they want to revive The Bachelorette, he's like, they need to bring Taylor Frankie Paul on, because like people love her,
Mhm.
and she's like she would save the show. And then fast forward like 6 months later, they announce her. But yeah, I agree. I think she's gonna save the show, and I think right now people are very, because of what's going on in the world, there is a lot of Christian TV coming out, like a lot of Christian reality shows, like the Plaths, Welcome to Plathville, the Naders, like these like Christian families who like might not have their lives together.
I don't know
But
anything about this.
people are very invested in it. I follow, obviously, no one's shocked that I'm a fairly liberal human being. I mean, I'm queer. But like I follow a lot of accounts that kind of talk about these trends in like pop culture that align with like current events and stuff. And there's like a big push on like Hulu and Netflix and stuff like that on these more like Christian centered reality shows, being because Secret Lives of Mormon Lives did so well.
Yeah.
And it's like Welcome to Plathville. It's these like Christian families that are like not extreme like the Duggars, but kind of like in that vein. And then the Naders are like these like beautiful like Christian Kardashians, basically. And it's a whole thing. But I mean, it's the same rhyme with like the ballerina farm girl, and like people are very fascinated by specifically the women in these families. Like no one cares about the dudes because dudes are dumb, but like people are invested in the women who like live in these kinds of households.
Mhm.
And like Taylor Frankie Paul, and promise y'all I have a life. She's very
No, you don't.
she
We already established
recently
that.
I either work or I'm sitting at home by myself. She recently posted like she was getting back into her like relying on God, and was like posting videos of herself reading the Book of Mormon again and stuff, which whatever. Lincoln, that's a whole other podcast.
I guarantee you she's like getting paid for that. Probably by the
Probably for
church.
sure getting paid for that. But like I also believe that she probably is doing that because she is so transparent about who she is. Like that girl, we all know about her life, her baby daddies, everything else. If she, like her dad calling her a hoe on national television over a family dinner, like she, I think she probably genuinely is reconnecting. I think that happens a lot with Mormons may not who may not be ready to leave the church but aren't really committed to it as well. Where they like, oh, okay, well maybe this is the right thing. Maybe I'll find connection with it again. And they try, and then most often not go, oh, this is exactly what I thought it was, which is it's not for me.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, I did that like after my divorce. I was like, well, maybe this is the solution. And then you get into it and you go, no, this is not the solution to my problems. So I think she might be genuinely reconnecting, but I'm really interested to see how that plays out for her. Because she's sober now. And she's back to going to church and reading her Book of Mormon and all this other stuff. So I'm really curious to see how that plays out for her on a dating show like The Bachelorette.
That will be interesting.
Yeah, I think it's going to be very interesting, and I will watch it.
I wonder.
I will watch this season.
Well, because I'm pretty sure the Mormon Church owns like a bunch of stock in Disney and Hulu and all that stuff too. So I wonder if there was some sort of financial influence for like publicity's sake to.
Oh, I'm sure.
Bring
well, and I don't know who. Oh, I mean, I'm sure somebody in somewhere. I mean, there's so many really rich people in the Mormon Church, who aren't stupid. Like they did a whole like just because the church did a whole like anti we're this isn't what Mormons are when Secret Lives came out. doesn't mean they're not behind it, right?
Yeah.
Like you're doing duo marketing here. Like none of us are stupid. This
Yeah,
is an
no news
organization
is
meant to
bad
bring,
news. Or
yeah,
no
this is an
publicity is bad news.
organization who's bringing in new members at any cost to funnel money into their billion-dollar industry. Like the church is an industry.
Yeah.
And anyone who sees it as anything other than that is just blind. Like any church at that size is an industry. Like it's not like whether you're Catholic or Baptist or Mormon or Methodist, whatever it is, when you're talking about millions of members and billions of untaxed capital, it's an industry.
Mhm.
And so I think they 100%. I'm sure someone is part of the ABC structure, and they would be stupid not to do it this way. But
I don't know if there's millions of members though, because they count dead people.
they do count dead people. I do think there are millions of members because it's like worldwide, but they do count dead people. And then like I'm still listed as a member, but I'm not inactive. So,
But yeah.
but you know what?
Anyway,
Whatever props the books up.
Taylor Frankie Paul's gonna be on The Bachelorette. Yay!
I'm here for it. I can't wait to watch it. I'm so excited. So excited. And if anyone in the dating reality TV world wants a cast member, I got nothing better to do.
Hey, you know what? Maybe you can go be on Taylor Frankie Paul's season.
Oh my God. I'll wear a suit. I will put on a suit. I will fake mustache it. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
You know, maybe she is bisexual. She just doesn't know it yet.
Maybe it's very possible.
Yeah. She's very pretty. Shot. I'd make out with her.
I think she's really young, though. I think that's what gets under my skin about her is that she's just so like frustratingly immature.
Well, they're all like 24 and grew up in like the worst culture ever, the most superficial culture ever. Like that girl has had so much plastic surgery and she's 20, like what? She's like what, 23, 24 years old?
I don't know. I think she's like 26, but still.
Oh, I have no idea. She's got her boobs done. I mean, she looks fantastic. But yeah, so she definitely, I mean, I don't think anyone who grows up as a Mormon in Utah is the most emotionally mature human being.
Sometimes they are, but
Sometimes they are, but generally speaking, I mean, I knew a lot of Utah Mormons when I was at BYU Hawaii, and it kind of tracks a little bit. I'm not saying it's everyone, but stereotypes are stereotypes for a reason, especially in Mormons, especially with Mormons, especially white Mormons. But anyway,
how goes moving and like being in your new apartment? Because now you've been there for like a couple months, right?
About a month.
About a month. Okay.
I just paid my. No, I guess I'm going into my second month because I moved end of July, so about a month and a half. Yeah. 6 weeks. 6-ish weeks. So almost a full month, almost a full 2 months. We're moved in. We are decorated for Halloween. There are still like things I need to do to make it feel like home. So as you can tell, it's very cream. Everything is cream. The carpet is cream. The walls are cream. The blinds are cream.
They
What
look
happens to be
great.
the couch is also cream. So it's very my bed and bedding and which this was also my own before I moved in here, right? My bedding, cream. My bed is gold. So like just very, very cream in this place.
You need flowers, floral print.
Yeah.
To go with all your cream.
So what I want to do since we're in here, I want to get the setup is for my cat so he can look out the window. I want to get some curtains here. And this is like French doors, so I won't put curtains here, but I either want like green, like deep green emerald velvet curtains, and then I want to get a cool like maybe like cheetah print rug, or I want to get like a velvet floral print.
Oh, that would be cute.
And like kind of like 70s art deco-y floral vibes to bring in just like a fun pattern and color, and then kind of tie in with like a more neutral, like similar colors but more of like a neutral like area rug. It's carpeted, but like something to just bring in a little life. or maybe like a faux fur rug, like hide rug or something to
I
kind of just
wouldn't do
bring
that
in
with
some like
animals.
fuck. Well, they make like the faux fur ones that are washable.
Okay.
Because I used to have one of those when I lived in Richmond. And then I left it with my roommate when I moved to Atlanta. I did, because of your video, Rich initially purchased the best cat bed on the planet. It is a vampire fang that I got last week at PetSmart when I was getting cat food, and it will stay up year round because it's really freaking cool. And my cat loves it. He does not, you saw Dusty, the dumb cat, my derpy dumb cat. Just sits in it all day.
Do you have HBO Plus or HBO Max, whatever it is?
Yes, I
So
do.
you should watch True Blood. I feel like it would fit your vibe.
Probably. A couple things that I have from my Halloween decorations that will stay up year round now. I have, I don't know if you can see it. It's like right there. It's a Velociraptor skeleton that I keep in a little cage. And it's got like moss and stuff in it, so it looks like a little habitat. He will stay year round. Uh, and I want a 12-foot humongous skeleton so bad. I've wanted it for
Where are you
years.
gonna put it?
Not the point. Allie wouldn't let me get one. My roommate before Allie that I lived with for 3 years wouldn't let me get one, and I want one so bad, and now I am an unsupervised single adult. So I will be getting one. I won't get a 12-foot one because that's obviously too big.
You should do.
But I want to get a human-sized one.
You should get a big one, and then it will be your Halloween tree.
Exactly. And I could stick, and like during the year, I can even year round, I can stick it out on my like back patio area and like dress them up for the holidays. I'm like a fucking Santa suit for Christmas. I don't know, but I've wanted one, and everyone's told me no, and now I'm an unsupervised adult again after 4 or 5 years, or whatever, 4 years, and no one can tell me no. So I will, at the end of Halloween when all that crap goes on sale, go to Spirit Halloween and get myself probably not a 12-foot one because like
how tall are your ceilings?
I don't think they're that tall. I think they're only 10 feet. I need to measure it. If it's 12 feet, I could stick him in this corner.
Yeah.
Stand him up right there.
Yeah.
With my velvet curtains. So I might do that. Maybe. We'll see. Or he can go in this corner with my tan walls. So yeah. But I'm settled in. They're kind of like they're taupe, but they're like a gray taupe, but they're not grayish enough to be gray.
Yeah. Don't they call that grayish?
This isn't
like beige.
It's not millennial grayish. It's like old people grayish. Like boomer grayish, where it's more beige than gray. So it's just awful. And I'm not the person who's like, I'll just repaint it when I move out. No, it's too much work. I don't want to do that. So I'm gonna get some curtains. It'll be fun, and maybe I'll figure out a place to put my 12-foot skeleton because I'm gonna get one.
I bet you could get like removable wallpaper.
So I have done that before, and when I first moved here, the first apartment I moved in, I did black, like textured removable wallpaper, and it was great. It has gotten really expensive to get removable wallpaper. It used to be like $10 a roll for like 12 to 14 inches wide and 106 inches long. Now it's like $24 a roll. And I don't care enough to spend that money. No. That's absurd. So I have thought about getting like a cool print fabric or like a cool like knitted blanket or something, like looking at thrift stores and stuff, and then like setting up in a frame so it looks like art and just like making a giant like art piece that way. But I just haven't taken the time to do it. That's the problem. Is like it takes time to like go find those things.
Don't forget I have a massive printer.
Ooh, you do have a massive printer. I did use, no one turned me into my job. I did use my work printer to print a thing I made off of Canva. It's like half of it's a brain and half of it's floral in the shape of like the other half of the brain. It says live, laugh, lobotomy on it. And I printed that. I want to find like an ornate gold frame for it, but I haven't been able to find one. I've been like checking like TJ Maxx and Home Goods and stuff, or in like Hobby Lobby. I haven't found one that's like not insanely like
The
expensive.
thrift store.
Um, uh, yes, I've also been looking there, so I'll find one eventually. Right now, it's just in a boring black frame that I
Or
happen
Hobby
to
Lobby.
already. Ooh, I haven't gone to Hobby Lobby. I need to check Hobby. They usually do like sales on their frames,
Yeah.
so I can find something. So I need to get a better frame for it. Right now, it's just in a plain black frame, so it's not as fun. But I do have that. I did print that, and it made me giggle. I saw it on Pinterest, and I was like, I am gonna copy that. I like that. Um, but yeah, so I'm settled in. I like it. It's just, life, work. It's been hard to like make it feel homey, but we'll get there. It's only been 6 weeks. So, but we're settled in and yeah.
Do
I
you
know.
have your Halloween costumes picked out yet?
Okay, so sort of. So I was gonna do when I had my extensions, I had my hair down to my waist, I was gonna be Cher, but I could not do another 6 weeks plus to get to Halloween. I was like, I literally was to the point that I was ready to take scissors to it to myself,
Just
which
get a
we know I
wig.
would do. I don't know if I can put a wig over my extensions and not like give myself the biggest headache because it's not like these are like there's like bulk, right? Um, but because I have a shag, I've thought about staying in the 70s vibes and doing like Farrah Fawcett blowout of my shag. And I have this gold like disc like go-go dancer dress
Mm-hmm.
that yes, I have worn out in public for events that I think I might just like buy some like go-go boots off of like Shein or something and be like a 70s go-go dancer for Halloween. The other part of me wants to do the like Bride of Frankenstein vibe, but like not his bride. And have you seen on probably not because you do not have the problems I have. Like you have a life. On Pinterest, they have like where you can look like it's like wet dresses and stuff, but people make them by soaking the fabric in like silicone, like liquid silicone, and draping them over mannequin, and then it dries. So then it becomes this like movable, but it looks like a wet fabric. So I thought it would be really cool to do something like that with like a bed sheet because it's Bride of Frankenstein, right? She's like on a table and doing like liquid latex of the stitching and stuff. Um, but I don't know if I have enough time and energy to make that
You
happen
have like
this
a whole
year.
month.
Yeah, but I have a lot going on over the next few weeks. I'm going to Florida for a friend's CrossFit competition, and then I've got a wedding. Then I've got freaking 3 children's birthdays in October, and then it's Halloween. Um, So I just have so much going on. I don't know if I have the time to do that. The other idea I had was to be a paper doll.
Hmm.
Do like get like good old fashioned dance leotard, like body leotard that's nude,
Mm-hmm.
and then create like with poster board like the paper doll outfit with like the tabs and like a hat with the paper doll tabs over a bow and like little like Mary Jane heels and do it like doll makeup or like do like 50s style paper doll because that was like kind of what was popular. Do you remember playing with paper dolls when
Yeah.
you were a kid?
Yeah.
Um, Doing that kind of a costume would be really fun too.
Hmm.
So I've got some options in case anyone can't tell. Halloween is my favorite holiday. Um,
I was
so we'll see.
trying to go back to Cher and uh, get a halo.
Halo.
Yeah, it's like an extensions, but it like
Oh, the string
Yeah.
thing. So do that. I could also probably get clip-in, like cheap clip-ins off of Amazon and just like do it in because like or just what I might do because I have no plans is like spend a day and like curl because I was thinking about doing her like whole 80s vibe where she wears a lot of like sheer body cat suits where it's like got strategic cutouts and stuff. Like ordering that off of Shein because apparently that's popular. And then she wears like a leather jacket.
Mm-hmm.
And I have like a big 80s style leather jacket already. And then but she has her hair like curly and big. So I might be able to get away with just having a short, big curly hair and it's still being very Cher vibes. So I just have to decide what I want to do. I don't know. But hi. Do you say hi? See what I mean? Do you see her face? Do you see it? I think you might be dumb. So yeah, but do you have plans for Halloween yet?
No. I don't normally like make plans far in advance. I'm like a let's see if I want to put on pants kind of a person.
That is true.
um,
Um,
but I do in the past. My favorite, like my go-to, is that I have just like a Velma costume. If I have to go someplace, I'll
that's always a
wear
good
a
choice.
Velma costume. Or my favorite one that I did. This was before it was popular. We did this probably in like 2018-ish. We were Flo and Jake from State Farm.
Oh, insurance. Yeah. That's gotten really popular. I'm the opposite. I have 3 different Halloween costume Pinterest boards.
Why are they different?
So one is like pop culture references. One is more like traditional costumes, which is where Medusa or Bride of Frankenstein would go. And then one, so like pop culture would be like Cher, or even like 1 year, I really want, or like 1 year, and this has been on my list for a very long time. I want to do what's her name from Fifth Element?
Oh yeah.
So she's in the pop culture reference. Alexa Moon from The Mummy is on the pop culture board. So I would love to do her, but that's gonna take like commitment and planning. But it's like Sleeping Beauty and Cinderella I also have on the board, and they're under pop culture because they're Disney. And then under like fun and funky is where like the paper doll goes. Or then there's like someone who did like a female version of the Terrifier, you know, the clown in the horror movie. Um, that's under random because it doesn't really fit under pop culture or more traditional Halloween costumes.
You know what I just realized? Why are you not a cosplay person?
Okay, people tell me that all the time, and I think if I were to do it, I would love it. I think I would get so invested. Christina from Burlesque is also in my pop culture board for Halloween 1 year. I have like a very long list, and I add to it all the time.
I feel like you should like make cosplay friends.
So I don't know if you know this, Atlanta has one of the biggest cons in the world. It's called Dragon Con, and it's not like a Comic Con. It is a everything con. Like someone dresses up as a Bucky's Pope. This comes every single year. They do a big parade. It's like a 5-day event. They have DJs and it's like a rave and obviously all the panels and everything like that. But people go everywhere from like the Marvel superheroes to like random pop culture things. Whether it's like Lady Gaga or some niche meme off of the internet. It's like people. It's like where you see those cosplay Instagram influencers. So I almost went this year. And I was gonna do Lady Gaga from the telephone video with like the big Coke can curlers, and like the studded bikini and stuff. But then the person I was going to tag along with got really weird, and I was like, yeah, pass. That's a whole other story. That is a story that I can tell you about, but not on the podcast because people listen to this podcast. Or people who might listen to it know about the podcast, and I'm not putting my foot in my mouth. I mean, I do it all the time. We're not doing it there. But I think I want to go next year. And so I might invest in it. I saw this really cool thing on Pinterest where people were making like glass corsets out of acrylic and like heating it and having it melt into it. And I'd love to do that with like a pale blue and make like a Cinderella or Sleeping Beauty dress with like this glass corset. I think that would be so pretty. Like such a fun way to do that. But
if you do that and you make that costume, then you can have a side gig as a Disney princess impersonator.
I don't know if I'm princess material.
I think you could be.
I could pretend to be. I'm actually a very good actress. I spent a long time.
Yeah.
I could have been the next Hilary Duff. That's what I tell myself.
Speaking of
No
Hilary
one
Duff,
believes
she's
me.
coming out with new music. Did you hear that?
I'm so excited. Oh my god, I am so excited. I saw that. I like threw my phone. I saw it pop on my Instagram. I was like, ah! I threw my phone. I got so excited.
You were
So happy.
so obsessed with Hilary Duff.
I am still obsessed. There are a handful of celebrities that was hardcore obsessed with, still hardcore obsessed with, and 100% would embarrass myself fangirl wise if I ever met them, or if I ever met anyone who knows them, because I've done that before and I lost my shit. So,
well, there was a
She's
dude
one
in
of
high
them.
school that we used to hang out with that he opened for her.
Who?
I don't want to like out him, but he was in Spanish Club with me, and he drove an orange car.
We'll talk about this on the podcast, because I think I know what you're talking about. Let's add it to the list of post-podcast follow-up.
Yeah.
That's really cool. I'm jealous.
You're really
Did I
just
tell
one
you?
degree away from Hilary Duff. You didn't know that.
Did you know that I was once 1 degree away from Tom Cruise?
I did not know that. We need to talk about this because you're obsessed with Tom Cruise.
Okay, Tom Cruise is the other one.
Her hyperfixation. Let's just start there. Her hyperfixation, with Tom Cruise as a preteen girl was
insane. They made this keychain that was like a miniature photo book. It was like this big, and I filled it with tiny miniature pictures of Tom Cruise. And I carried that shit around with me. Oh my god. Like, I had pictures of him, black and white pictures. I made my mom buy when I was visitation with her, of him in Top Gun, that I framed and hung in my bedroom.
Yes, I know. I was there.
Letting your listeners know. Like, I'm like, oh my god. Oh, like, hyperfixation obsessed. I don't even care. He could be 71 and I would still be like, oh my god, he's amazing. So this is probably the most embarrassing fact about me, is my obsession. And like, this is how I know I have ADHD. Like, hyperfixation obsession that has continued through life on Tom Cruise, because I saw him once when I was 13 years old in Top Gun before I realized how old he was, and fell madly in love with him. So
true.
everyone was obsessed with like NSYNC and Backstreet Boys. I was obsessed with a 40-year-old actor.
She would like
13
write
years
Mrs.
old.
Tom Cruise like on an entire notebook.
Yep. Oh my god. So, okay, the story. I worked at VCU Health when I graduated college, moved to DC, moved to Richmond, Virginia, started working at VCU Health. My boss was first cousins with Tom Cruise. He and Nicole Kidman went to their wedding. I was in a meeting. That's how I learned I cannot meet a celebrity that I am obsessed with, because I will not be cool. I'm in the middle of this meeting, and it's like, let's say a fun fact about ourselves. And she goes, oh, my husband, Dr. So-and-so, is first cousins with Tom Cruise, cousin Tommy, and he came to our wedding. I hyperventilated. I literally threw my notebook down and was like, what? I was like, no. I was like, oh my god, Ron. She was like, are you okay? And I was like, I was like, I'm not okay. It took me like 10 minutes to calm down.
Oh no. Did you invite yourself to Thanksgiving?
Huh?
Did you invite yourself to Thanksgiving?
This was years ago. Like, this would have been like, they had been married. They had like a 14-year-old. They had been married for like 20 years at that point. But like, and he was married to Nicole Kidman at the time. So this was like a long time ago.
This is when she was obsessed with him.
Still obsessed with him. But yes, when I was obsessed with him at 13, he was married to Cole Kidman and adopted 2 children, Connor and Isabella. Oh. Anyways, so I was in front of my boss and like the chair of the department, I fangirl over her 1 degree of separation to Tom Cruise.
Oh, man.
It was mortifying. And to this day, it's probably one of the funniest stories. But I realized this is the most embarrassing thing about me is my obsession with Tom Cruise that carries through to adulthood. Because if you told me right now I'd have a chance to meet him, if I joined Scientology, I would do it. In a heartbeat. The building, we have a headquarters down the street. I will fucking drive over there right now. I will do all of the tears.
Do like a speech or something at the headquarters. Would you go to it?
Oh, 100%. I would pretend. I would be proselytized too. I would donate. It is fine. You can have. Listen, first of all, I'm Mormon. I know what it's like to be stalked by a religion. It's fine. At least in this one, I get to meet Tom Cruise. Like, I get something out of being stalked by this church. It is fine. So that's my story about how I cannot meet a celebrity that I actually am into because I will not be cool because I wasn't cool and I didn't even meet them.
Just met their cousin.
I just met their cousin. And that is when I learned I have no chill, which we should have already known, but like I have
the signs were there.
The signs were there. I carried his photo around in a teeny tiny keychain. I wonder if I still have that somewhere.
Probably somewhere.
Probably in a box of shit our parents have kept, and it's actually probably in your storage.
No, I've given you everything I think now.
You think so? Have you gone through all the stuff?
We are going through all the stuff right now. I have this vision. I have this vision that I'm gonna get it down to like not needing a storage unit.
I'm sorry. Have you seen your house?
Yeah.
Like your garage?
I'm not a hoarder.
You're not a hoarder, but you also have you keep things.
I have been getting rid of a lot of things. You should know.
Okay, well then I'll take it back. Sorry, I do not think you're a hoarder, and I don't think you keep unnecessary things. Like my niece is a hoarder. To be fair, she does use stuff. She'll be like this little tiny. When she was still into dolls, she's 13 now. She's too cool for it. You know how you can get gum or whatever, and it's like the metal tins. Mm-hmm. Well, there was a brand that did like a tall skinny tin. It was trash, and she found it in my car. She's like, "Oh, I'm gonna keep this." And then 3 months later, she was playing with her dolls, and she goes, "I'm gonna make them a trash can." And she took it and turned it into a trash can. So she keeps things that are totally not necessary, but occasionally uses them. In her mind, she goes, I could see a use for this. It's like the girl version of the box of screws in a man's garage that they keep for hundreds of years.
Listen,
it's the same thing.
I still have not finished my closet yet, so I don't know how many craft supplies I can keep. But I am going to finish that closet, and I am going to go to, because Caitlin's store has a craft supply swap. So I'm going to just come and bring the mother load at one of those.
That's a good idea. It's a very good idea. But yeah. So anyways, am I really embarrassing? No.
Now that you have an embarrassment hangover, are you ready to be done?
Oh, I'm sure there are way more stories about me being embarrassing. Though my only other, yeah, I definitely have undiagnosed ADHD because I had a lot of hyperfixations. When I taught myself hieroglyphics.
Yeah, that is true.
I did. For those of you who don't know me, I have a tattoo of the Eye of Ra on my foot because I drew it on my foot in Sharpie every summer for years until I got into college and realized I could do things without my parents' permission. I've gotten to grad school and I was like, I can get this. I've been drawing it on my Sharpie for 7 years at that point, and I got it. But I got it because I had taught myself hieroglyphics in high school. Mm-hmm. One summer, and that became my whole identity for a while.
Because you're obsessed with the mummy.
Because I got obsessed with the mummy, not Brandon Fraser. Which maybe should have been realize that I was bisexual because it was Rachel. What's her name? Was why I was obsessed with the mummy.
Weiss.
Yeah, I think that's how you say her last name. So, yeah, I clearly have hyperfixation problems. Wow. Yeah, I should probably get diagnosed.
I think it's
I
fine.
probably could use some drugs.
They're just gonna give you like reclassified meth. It'll be fine.
Yeah, but like maybe that will make my life easier.
Maybe so.
Oh, that seems like a lot of work, so I probably won't do that. I have like a slew of reasons I need to go to the doctor that I have been putting off for years, so that can just get added to the list. It's fine.
Colton has ADHD too, and I went and got my eyes checked. I like made the appointment and went. My problem is I just don't want to like put the work in and go. It seems like a waste of time. But I was like, well, might as well get new glasses. It's been like a year and a half. So I go into the place. I make the appointment. I go into the place. Colton, like, he's been like 2 years without thing, and he's been out of contacts for forever, maybe like 3 months. And I was like, bro, let's just get you into the eye doctor. And then he has not gone to the eye doctor. He had like a period of time where he would be able to go to the doctor at any time of the day. And so finally I was just like at my doctor's appointment, I was like, what openings do you have? And they said, we have one in 3 weeks. And I was like, put him down.
You're going.
And then he went.
You guys need like doctor dates where you just go at the same time.
I think that like a really great app idea would be to like for you to put in all of your insurance, all of your like name, social security number, whatever. Put your stuff into that app, and then someone just calls and impersonates you, like, and makes all your appointments for you.
Definitely give all my personal health information and personal data that would allow them to steal my identity for someone else to make my appointments. Yeah. I would risk that.
I bet. I don't think it's that far away that AI can do that. Like, let's.
Oh no, they can definitely.
Let's get AI.
I think
to do the
Google.
things we
I think
to
Google
do.
has an AI scheduler now.
I don't need AI to like be in a robot and have it run around. I don't need that. I just need it to make me appointments.
See, that's my thing. Is like I also don't need AI to continually be developed and become further racist and psychotic like it is. Like there's so many issues with AI, right? Because it's created by biased people. And it's wrong a lot, and people treat it like it's 100% accurate. Like I have a friend who's a professor, and she's like, these kids will be like listing these citations and they don't exist because they just typed it into ChatGPT and copied and pasted it.
Yeah.
But like, I don't need that. I don't need someone to tell me how to write a text message to somebody. I need you to do things like keep my calendar and make my appointments and grocery shop for me. Like, I'm like, I want to eat these meals today. And then you do the time and energy it is to figure out what all the ingredients are and order it for me.
If that app exists, sponsor me.
Like, that's what I need from AI. I don't need the version that takes over the world and ruins lives. That's not the version I need. I need the version that just does the mundane tasks that I do not have the executive function for.
Mm-hmm. I'm here for
it. That's it. That's all. Yeah. Like, you don't need to ruin the world. Just be helpful. That's funny. And turn lots of cat photos. That is my favorite thing from AI, though, is all the, like, videos of, like, cats as cowboys and stuff. It's funny. I'm down for that, too.
Okay, I have to pee, so we're going to have to go.
Okay. All right, well, I love you. Bye.